cold start with me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that smells good. How long did it take?
Like a day.
So how many cars you have now? 2? Mm-hmm. You got the Supra from Fast and Furious, and you actually have the Skyline from 2 Fast and Furious, right? Mm-hmm. And she's got Suki's. She's got Suki's S2000, the pink one.
Yeah.
Here we are. Time to get something to eat. But I was actually thinking about putting the badges back on, or at least putting the Z06 logo back on the side. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? I'm hungry, but I'm waiting on her to get out the car and make her damn video, because she's got to post for her YouTube channel, and she's posting for 2 channels, and she's posting for TikTok. She's trying to get her TikTok going. I challenged her to get up to 5,000 subscribers on TikTok, so she can then jump into the TikTok affiliate, and then she can start earning commissions on products that she promotes and like sells on TikTok, because she's really, really good at it. Nut up or shut up. I was talking about your TikTok challenge.
Oh yeah?
And you've already picked up some followers.
Yeah.
You're on your way to 5,000.
Yeah.
All right, let's go eat.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Rock. Ron DeSantis says you ain't changing our Cracker Barrels.
I've never won this. And I've already screwed myself. Look at what I've done here.
So grandma still gets French toast. Oh yeah, we're great. All right, we're done eating. We're gonna make our way over to this new liquor store. I don't know if it's liquor store. I don't know if you call it a package store. I don't really know what you call it. But this biatch looking clean over here in the shade, even though it's dirty as fuck. I need to wash this hoe. You want to walk or you want to drive? Man, look at this beast right here. What do y'all think about that? 250 Roush. Roush. And naturally, here's where I gravitate. Let's see if they got anything good in here. Or better yet, what are you sipping on? What would be your bourbon of choice? And would you look at that? We even have Canadian whiskey here. Suck on that, Carney. This is actually pretty epic because the bourbon section is the entire length of this whole aisle. So here's the current situation. The pool vacuum worked out really well, except for the battery drained. Like, I think if you let it go, oh God, and it sure enough is the deepest part of the pool. Looks like my shirt's about to get wet. if you let it go all the way, I think it lasts for like, if I fall in, I'm gonna be pissed. It lasts for like an hour or two. Yeah, my shirt's wet. Soaking wet. Almost got my mic wet. But I can already tell you guys I gotta charge this battery so I can do it again. I'm probably gonna have to do it every single day because they're back. And it's not even fall yet. Yeah. It's gonna be an absolute pain in the ass. A fucking bitch. And I remember we walked the property with the previous owners and they moved to Mississippi. And I asked him, I said, are y'all going to get another pool when you go to Mississippi? And the guy, he looked at me, he goes, fuck no. Not going to lie. I think I know why. That was his answer. And I think, honestly, they just put this pool in not too long ago. I think they put it in to list the house for sale, like it would help sell the house better. I'm trying to remember. Okay, open that. And that's all that it collected yesterday, which seemed like way more before I put it in the pool. So now I can just dump this, charge the batteries, and get another run. I could probably run this thing like 5 or 6 times without having to dump it. So there's that. But what I will do before I charge it is let it sit and dry out. The charge port is like waterproofed, sort of, but just for safety, they're like, let it dry out before you plug it in, for your safety, for the machine's safety, for the battery life. I'll let it dry out. I'll charge it overnight, and then I'll have to run it again tomorrow. I'll drop a link in the description of the pool cleaner if any of you guys are like want to know which one it is. I watched a YouTube video, and this guy, he went through like 10 different pool cleaners or pool vacuums or whatever you call them. He went through like 10 of them, and that one pretty much won. So we ordered that one, and we had a lot to choose from. Which, here's a screenshot of my homepage or on YouTube today, and I was in a different account, and so my car channel is showing up here, and I'm thinking to myself, there's a lot to choose from here. Would I choose to watch my video? Like this is part of the process, especially on YouTube and TikTok too. I would say that, but I'm gonna focus on YouTube now because that's where I got a lot of experience and where I spend a lot of my time. And you got to think to yourself, like, who would choose to watch your video? That you could have a great video, but you got to have an equally great title and thumbnail to get seen. And like, that is relative. That is subjective. That is depending on who your intended audience is and what your ultimate goal could be. And so, looking here at the options that I'm being compared up against, competing up against, it's like, who's gonna pick mine? Now that thumbnail from yesterday's video is actually one of the 3 that YouTube selected. So if you've never uploaded a video before, when you upload a video to YouTube automatically generates 3 thumbnails based on what you've uploaded. And that was one of them. And I was like, I kind of like that one. So I went with that one. And there's a lot of theory behind it. On this channel, I have no qualms whatsoever with thumbnails with a smiling face and joy and happiness. But on others, that may not be the best choice. The car was behind me, but it's like, if you know, you know. And I didn't want it to be so much all about the car, and I wanted it to be a little bit more about me and YouTube and the discussion, the conversation that we were going to have. So I was like, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. And I'll tell you what, guys, lo and behold, that video in the ranking system. So here's another thing. When you upload a video to YouTube, you begin to get ranked against your previous uploads. And it ranked a 2 of 10. And it actually was a late upload in the evening. So we're at 20 hours and 52 minutes. It's 4:25. So let's just say I uploaded it around was it like 7:37 Central Time. And it was a 2 of 10 late in the day. And it hung on to 2 of 10 overnight. And it's still 2 of 10. Granted, like nowhere near the 1 of 10 above it. But the reason why I say late in the day, why I even mention that, is because the audience data will show you that was Saturday. And okay, so that, this is actually, I haven't even looked at this from this channel before. And it says most of my audience at 8 and 9 p.m. Most of your viewers are on YouTube. So that makes perfect sense. On the other channel that I post most frequently to, it's around, I think, like 4 or 5 p.m. Or at least I thought it was. I may be surprised. Let's look at that. Audience. This is for my main channel. I call it my main channel. So on Saturday, my audience is from 11 a.m. all the way to 9 p.m. Most of your viewers are on YouTube. After that, many of your viewers are on YouTube. And then it dips down to some of your viewers are on YouTube, and then few of your viewers are on YouTube. So that's how they break it down. We don't have an update on the revenue for Saturday, August 23rd yet. So I'm going to hold off on that, and I will bring that to you tomorrow probably. But I did want to show you the video that was put up yesterday. And it says views are 2.5 times higher than usual. More subscribers are choosing to watch it, and they're watching it longer, helping to increase its reach on YouTube recommendations. And it gained 468 subscribers that I can see right now so far. And estimated revenues, actually, this is for like half a day. And so the estimated revenue is going to continue to go up. And like I said, we don't have an update. The estimated revenue was for, we do have an update. Okay. We got an update just for one video, not for the entire day. Okay. Got it. So anyway, I'll give you a full day's revenue update when it's available. We don't even have a CPM. We don't have an RPM. I could do the math and tell you the RPM, or at least guess based on views, but there's a cutoff time in there. And so it would be inaccurate if I even told you. So we'll hold off on that, and we'll really dive into that more later, tomorrow probably, as long as I have time. And so building on that, today's video that I did this morning, which I'm on the fence if I'm going to do another video, but we'll just see. We'll play it by ear. It actually was doing really well too. And so when your videos do perform better than usual, YouTube gives you some hints and clues. Like I told you guys yesterday, YouTube gives you hints and clues as long as you're paying attention. And so YouTube says, or asks, what's going on? And so popular videos like this one are more likely to be recommended to viewers watching similar videos so they get more views. Check out this video's audience retention to see if there are any key moments that are particularly good at keeping viewers watching. More views from YouTube recommendations. This video got 17,018 views from recommendations on YouTube Home and Up Next, and videos on your channel typically receive 4,100 to 6,700 in this time frame. Higher click-through rate from channel subscribers, and subscribers of your channel chose to watch this video 14.5% of the time it was shown to them instead of the usual 12.8 to 13.9%, which is a little over, a little over half to 1% is the difference between getting more views, getting more reach, getting more recommendations, showing up on the homepage than not. Like, it's a game of inches, really. And this value differs from the overall click-through rate, as subscribers are more likely to choose to watch your videos, and the longer average view duration from channel subscribers, where on average subscribers of your channel watch this video for 8 minutes and 53 seconds, and that's 2 minutes and 59 seconds longer than usual. And this value differs from the overall average view duration, as subscribers are more likely to watch longer. And so, these are things to pay attention to. These are things that I use and I help others. I show, I teach, I coach, I go through the analytics and dive into the numbers to help others understand how to succeed and how to get the performance ultimately out of your channel and your video and your content and your message as effectively as possible. And that same video that we were just talking about, YouTube says, nice, more subscribers are engaging with this video, helping to increase its reach, which then put me down that rabbit hole to do a little breakdown to try and understand, well, what's really causing that. And so not everybody knows that that's there. So I just wanted to share it with you so you guys were aware. And so, like I said, it comes down to, would you watch my video? Would you click on my video? And that starts, so granted, yesterday's video here, I used a pre-made thumbnail that YouTube provided and, offered, almost recommended, sort of. YouTube's AI is getting stronger and more powerful, and to the point now where YouTube's AI can give you like ideas to make the videos and then title ideas and all sorts of stuff. So there's that. I'm going to continue to do it my way, but it's there in case anybody wants it. When I do make my thumbnails, I use Canva. I don't use Photoshop. Canva's simple. Canva's easy. Canva does have its limitations, but for the most part, I've enjoyed using Canva, and I have no issues with it. Like, I think the YouTube thumbnail game is relatively simple, where Canva has enough horsepower, to get the job done, where you don't need to use Photoshop's tools for heavy lifting. Like, you just don't. And most people don't want to use Photoshop, because Photoshop is not just something you're going to jump into and really master easily, whereas Canva really simplifies the process, in my opinion. And so, that's actually kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about, was simplifying the process. And simplifying the process can be broken down to just copying what already works. YouTube gives you hints, YouTube gives you clues, and this is just from browsing YouTube. If you introduce an extension like vidIQ, or I think there was another one, Spotter, I saw somewhere. There's a lot of them out there. There's, what was the other one? I can't remember. But there's so many out there that'll give you even additional stats that dive in and read the code and all that other stuff. I don't use those anymore because, they were actually becoming more of a distraction. There is, a fee for them depending on what level you want. And then I was beginning to see how some of the data that they were providing me was completely inaccurate, wildly inaccurate. And it was just like, okay, this is actually not helping me at all. It's actually hurting me more, and I'm paying for this. So I quit using it. And now I just go with the flow. I kind of feel it, like, I'm not Neo, but I feel like I can see that, I can read the matrix. I can see the code. And, it's just like, if you look at it, it's like copy what works. And, there's TikTok is huge with copying what works. Like, you'll see so many people copying everybody else, copying. And it's because if the algorithm opens the door, it's just like, it's an opportunity. Why not take advantage of it? There's actually this young man here who I've seen before. My brother actually paid to be a part of his school community. And this dude is flat out telling you and showing you how to copy people to get your channel to grow, get views, make money, earn revenue. And I think he's actually pretty legit for what he shares and what he tells you. So long as you want to copy somebody else, I'm not saying that I'm sitting here reinventing the wheel by making YouTube videos and showing you screen recordings. And, a lot of people want to know how I do these screen recordings. So I guess that may be one of my future videos of how I screen share and react. But I'm not reinventing the wheel by sitting here talking to you and making YouTube videos. So in essence, I am copying somebody. But his technique really kind of breaks it down to specifically who to copy and how to copy them. And I think he's legit. I think he's legit in what he's saying. I also think that YouTube's going to crack down on it, and it's just not going to work like it used to. And if you never really truly learn how, when the cheat code doesn't work anymore, what are you going to do? If you never really learn how to rev match, and you have a manual transmission and you have automatic rev matching, great, good for you. But then when you get into a vehicle that doesn't have it, you won't know how to do it. And that's going to have an impact on your driving, on safety, if you're on track. You guys know what I mean. So for me, I prefer to learn how to do it myself and not have to rely on the cheat code. And I prefer to mentor, to coach, to teach, to share that with you guys so that you can continue on and do this forever, on any topic, any subject, any platform for that matter. And then you can be adaptive to the changes that we're going to see changes. Like that's the only constant we have is change. And if you want to make a quick buck, again, like I said, there's shortcuts. This is one of them, actually. This one actually caught my attention, and I came across this on TikTok, and I'm always curious to discover like the angle and what happens next. And I actually think that I'm wondering what's going to happen next with our C8 Z06 and C8 ZR1s, because there's a stop sale because of a recall, because of a potential fire hazard with fueling these vehicles because of an additional fan. And does that hurt sales? Does that boost the pre-owned market? Because I could sell my car if I wanted to. GM can't stop me. Or does that hurt the secondary market because no one's going to want to buy my car because it could catch on fire? Which I'm not even sure how many cases there are, but it was enough for GM to initiate this recall and a stop sale, which is crazy. Unless there's more to it that we don't know. And the stop sale helps GM save face more so than not. I don't know. Maybe there's more to this. But it's only on Z06s and ZR1s. I guess the E-Rays don't have the additional fan because it's still the same LT. Is that a 7? Is that a LT7 in the Stingray? I can't remember. But I came across this TikTok reel, and through a little bit of internet detective work and sleuthing, I made my way to this Instagram. And the Instagram usually is where they hide the link tree. Like on YouTube, most people aren't going to put their link to OnlyFans on YouTube. Most people aren't going to put their link tree on there directly. They're going to send you to Instagram. This could be a way to gain Instagram followers. This could be a way to circumvent some of the community guideline restrictions on YouTube or TikTok. And so I made my way to Instagram per the usual. Let me know if I'm not the only one who knew that. And then I clicked this link, but ironically, it's not the female that you thought you were getting more links to. It then takes you to this click funnel, and it says discover how to meet more women and date with confidence. Reserve your free 60-minute dating strategy call with a coach now. And this is epic, because the likelihood that most men following this path, these breadcrumbs usually may fall into the category of, yeah, I would want that. I would want to discover how to meet more women. And that was a slick curveball. And it's kind of like, I saw this reel on TikTok. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get demonetized, but it was what everyone was doing with the sound. And when you open the car door, it would play the sound, but Homeboy did it different. And the fact that he did it, but then did it a little bit different, made my iPhone run out of storage. So I had to switch to my Samsung. I need to delete a bunch of videos off of there. But, the way he did it was like, yo, well played. And so I think that's where we are today. Like, looking at what works, copying what works, but then making it your own and putting a spin on it to make it better, make it unique, really make it tell a story. Yeah. But also, from the viewer's perspective, realizing why are we being served this? Granted, I want to connect, I want to help, I want to share, but I still want to make money. So, hopefully, best case scenario is this video goes viral, and then I'll earn ad revenue. If it goes viral, my channel will grow. If it goes viral, I'll get more opportunities to meet more people. And if it goes viral, odds are I'll see an increase in my membership signups for Patreon and my school community, as well as opportunities for one-on-one coaching, consulting, mentor, relationship. So, there's that. But I'm being 100% honest and transparent about that. And worst case, I still have fun making this video, driving my car and talking to you guys and sharing something that I enjoy and I love, that is also at the same time helping me improve on my craft for my main channel, my news channel, to get more views and more money, more sponsors and all that good stuff. So, this is a comment that I got over there earlier today, and it says, when I realized it was about clicks, likes, and money, it set me free. I don't listen anymore because I have my own opinion, and that's not for sale. My family is my community, and most of them don't try to manipulate me with drama to enrich themselves. And that was on my main channel on a completely different video, topic, subject, conversation. But the way my brain works, it really clicked. It really resonated with me. Whereas I feel like you guys are my family. You guys are my community. And I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm not trying to manipulate with drama just to fatten my own pocket. And that's why I don't have an issue with thumbnails with a smile on my face. And I don't want every video to be a perceived problem or drama when it isn't. I don't want to do it. I don't need to do it. I don't have to do it. Going back to the homepage, this one popped up, and I don't know if any of you guys watch Graham Stephan, but this immediately stood out to me because it's a Graham Stephan thumbnail. I think Graham Stephan might have been one of the first to use the Twitter background with the fiery explosion and blank stare. Granted, he didn't go with he's using which is cool. And at the same time, I'm like, I don't recognize this guy. And I feel like I should, considering the topic and the space that I would think that he's in, the space that I'm in. And I don't know who this guy is. And it had low views, 149 views in one day. And so what YouTube's doing now is on the homepage, they're giving folks a shot. They're giving like a channel or two that you're subscribed to a shot. They're giving content that you've recently watched or channels you've recently watched that you're not subscribed to a shot. And they're giving you someone you've never seen before. Odds are a small channel, small content creator, just getting started, a shot. And that's what they did here. Michael Whitman. And Michael Whitman's got 134,000 subscribers, which was actually relatively interesting considering how low the view count was for a day, which then makes me wonder, and you guys should too, especially if you're out there looking to figure out like your strategy and how you're going to model success after. Is their success real? Because all I can see right here are vanity metrics. Channel subscribers, video views are all vanity metrics. I don't know how they got the subscribers. I don't know if they're from videos. I don't know if they're from shorts. I don't know if they're from lives. I don't know if they paid to get them. I don't know if they bought the channel from somebody else. I don't know anything. And then the views, I mean, look at these views. Think about this. Think about this. This is very, very interesting to me. 134,000 subscribers, 2,200 videos, and 85 views, 182 views, 170 views, 195 views. Those numbers do not add up. They don't add up. They don't add up. But nonetheless, it's strategy. It boils down to strategy. And, you know, as I ask, would you click on my video? Would you watch my video? Or would you prefer to watch the video next to mine with the tight top and the big boobs? Guys, I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. And look, the thing is you figure out what works for you. You figure out what works best for you. You figure out what you want. You figure out what your audience is really going to latch onto and push you through the algorithm. You figure out what audience you actually want to attract. I don't want to attract an audience that's interested in big boobs because I'm not going to give them that all the time. But I will give it to you now. I will give it to you now because this woman getting arrested for DUI goes viral.
Getting in the car?
You have to, okay? You don't have a choice. You're under arrest. Have a seat in the car, please.
No, I'm not getting in the car.
You have to get in the car.
Why?
You're under arrest for driving under the influence.
Get in the car.
Okay?
I'm just not getting in the car.
You have to get in the car.
Come on, you gotta get in the car.
Please.
So apparently she's not getting in that car. But we have inadvertently backed ourselves into reacting to this video. And I'm already recording on my phone. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sync the audio from my phone to the audio to the computer in Final Cut Pro. And I'm also, I've been screen recording this entire time. And so I'll just sync them and then I'll adjust the scale of this video and move it wherever I want it as an overlay for this reaction. And it's real time. It feels like real time. Okay. There's other ways you can do it, but this is just how I'm choosing to do it now.
Have a seat in the car.
Come on, get in the car. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Go.
He should. Freudian slip, right?
You don't have a choice. You're under arrest. Please have a seat in the car.
I'm sorry, but what in the test that we did just proves that
That could all be explained later, but you are under arrest, okay?
I'm not going to go under the arrest.
You have to.
You don't
have a
have a
seat in the car.
choice.
Look, guys, this is not legal advice, but you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. This is not the time to plead your case.
I'm not going in this car without knowing
You failed
what
the
I
test.
did when I didn't fail no exams.
Miss.
I'm sorry.
Get into the car.
Have a seat in the car now.
Have y'all seen this one already? Because I know it's not like new, but have y'all seen this one already?
We don't want to have to put you in the car.
I didn't fail my exams, so
Okay,
I don't.
have a seat in the car. Get in
I'm
the car.
not getting in this car without
Have a seat in the car.
knowing what.
Miss, get in the car.
I'm
Have a seat in
sorry,
the car.
but it's scaring me because I don't know
Okay.
what I did.
Okay.
When I didn't do
But you're
anything.
being told you are under arrest, okay? Have a seat in the car.
Respectfully, sir.
Respectfully, that cameraman understood the assignment.
I am driving home to my family and I didn't do anything. So why are you accusing me?
We're not. You are under arrest. You have to get into the car.
Have a seat in the car.
I didn't fail no exams.
Okay.
So why are you
Have a
doing
seat in the
this?
car.
I have a lot of things going on tomorrow.
Okay, get in the car.
Oh my God, this is not
I got a busy day tomorrow. You know, we're going to go to Home Depot, Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if we'll have enough time.
fair because I'm literally trying to become one of your stupid people respectfully.
Okay,
but
well, have a seat in the car.
That's not fair.
Listen, if you want to have a
I
chance of
pulled up
listen,
because the guy in front
if you want to have a
me-
chance of anything, listen to our instructions and have a seat in the car.
You
Have a seat
really
in the car.
are. Because you know what it is.
Have a seat in the car. We don't want to have to put you in the car.
You literally were your whole life, but you're not trying to help me.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not laughing at her. I'm really not. But it's unfortunate. It is what it is. But I saw this scrolling Twitter, as I was trying to decide on whether or not I was going to make another video on the other channel. And I saw that it had 4.3 million impressions, 30,000 likes, 1.2 thousand reposts, 831 comments at the time. And X is notorious for this. X is a bunch of copycats. Like, that's it for the most part. And YouTube is no different. Like I said, TikTok is the same, but it's just like, well, how do you put your spin on it? You know, how do you make it your own? How do you not just steal someone else's work, but you actually, you know, have transformative change, dialogue, value? And I feel like we did that here. I feel like definitely, hopefully I provided you guys with some value. But when looking at this and seeing that at least 4.3 million people found this interesting on another platform, just this one little clip, one little post, why not include it in mine in helping me tell this story? And so doing this on YouTube and reacting to content that you've already found elsewhere, that you have social proof that the algorithms favor this, it's a great place to get started. Now, granted, it's not exactly how everyone has to do it, but if you wanted to, then that's an opportunity. That's a path that you could take. If you wanted to do it a different way, by all means, feel free. And if you got any questions, drop them down below. If you want to hit me up, information in the description. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe the next video, and we'll have a bigger YouTube revenue update and whatever else. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be, but whatever it is, it'll be good.